What do you think? Joe Biden too old to be president?
Oh, absolutely.
He's feeble, and he's incapable of completing a sentence or a rational thought.
Its cognitive skills seems like it's not there, not 100%. So I'm a little afraid of that.
That worries you?
Yeah. For the state of the world, definitely.
I'm just not bothered by his age. I don't know.
He be forgetting things, saying things over and over. And as I read yesterday, he's talking about a person that already had passed away.
Does that inspire confidence in you?
No.
Is Joe Biden too old?
Well, kind of, yes, he is.
He's not running our country at the end of the day. It's everybody else running our country that tells him he's a puppet, so that's just my personal opinion.
Is Joe Biden too old to be president?
My dad is his age, yes. So based on that, yes.
Mine too. Is Joe Biden too old?
Yes, he's up there.
What do you think? Is Joe Biden too old to be president?
Yes. Yeah.
Why?
You heard the guy speak. He's kind of out there.
Are you worried about Joe Biden's age?
It's okay. Kind of old, but he's fine. I'm worried about my own age.
Love that last guy, worried about his own age. And look, a couple takeaways. One, it's New York City. You could literally have a corpse. No joke there. I'll let you read into that. Run against Donald Trump, and they're going to vote for the corpse. So you have to take that into account. But what stood out to me, you notice certain things are making it through, even for those who may watch the mainstream media or no media at all. The fact that Joe Biden talked about somebody who was dead multiple times. You heard that sneak through. And it's this overall notion of who is pulling the strings. If that makes it into the swing states more so than in just the Trump voters' minds, that is where the Democrats have trouble.
Yeah, he won't have the luxury of staying in the basement this time. After this report, you got to answer questions, and you got to show up on the debate stage.
How about this? How about call up CBS and say, I changed my mind. I'll do the interview. Yeah. That would be his Hail Mary. Yeah, that'll be right. Marion Rivera coming out of the bullpen to save the game.
That's so true.
That would be great.
Right. And they'll say, sorry, we booked somebody else.
What would that interview look like?
I think everybody wants that interview now.
What would the interview look like, Brian?
I don't know.
What
Can he bring somebody? Can he phone a friend on some questions?
AI. Former President Donald Trump winning the GOP caucuses in Nevada, earning all 26 of the state's delegates.
He is now one step closer to officially being the Republican nominee.
Alicia Acuna is live in Las Vegas with the latest. Alicia.
Hi, Brian. Good morning, everyone. Former President Trump was the only major candidate who participated in the Nevada caucuses, so it didn't really come as a surprise that he won so soundly, coming in at nearly 100% of the vote against long-shot candidate Ryan Binkley. But take a look at the lines that started forming outside and inside the caucus sites, even before the doors opened. GOP voters saying they felt compelled to show up in a big way.
If we win this state, we easily win the election in November. We have to win the election.
Last month, Trump also urged folks to just ignore the state primary, which was held on Tuesday. But his supporters, they had other ideas. With Trump not on the primary ballot, supporters voted for the none of these candidates option. The purpose, in effect, to deny Nikki Haley a symbolic win because she was in the primary. Haley lost to the none of these candidates option by more than 30 points. Haley said she was never focused on Nevada.
We were told months ago that this was a sham. The GOP chair, he's under indictment. He worked with Trump. They created these caucuses.
Last night's win followed oral arguments at the U.S. Supreme Court in the case of Colorado attempting to keep the former president off its primary ballot. Throughout the entirety of the session, all 9 justices expressed skepticism and doubt over the state's argument, including the liberal wing questioning whether Colorado had the authority to decide the presidency for the rest of the nation. A decision on this is expected relatively soon, especially when you consider that Colorado is a Super Tuesday state, which is March 5th. Back to you.
Alicia, is that the sphere over your shoulder that we've heard so much about?
Yes, that's the sphere. It's been kind of a distraction, but also a lovely distraction. I feel like I'm the only person in Las Vegas not covering the Super Bowl, and that thing is covering the Super Bowl. Yes.